Good morning, friends. Our distinguished President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, CA Subodh Agarwal. I had the opportunity of entering the council in the year 2007 along with him, a very dedicated, hard-working member of the council. Today is occupying the highest office as the president of our institute. It's a great fortune that I've been elected as the vice president and have an opportunity to work with him. The only quality which I see in Subodh Agarwal that makes him successful, that makes him very popular is hard work. The kind of hard work he puts in, all of us in the council have seen it. He comes to the institute 8 o'clock in the morning, till 1 p.m. he's continuously sitting in his chamber, and I literally have to pull him out and say, boss, please come, let's go back to the room. That is the kind of work Mr. Subodh Agarwal puts in. He's from the eastern region, that is Calcutta, again a very popular council member in Calcutta. He topped the elections all the 3 times, and we're very fortunate to have a young and dynamic leader in Subodh Agarwal. My esteemed council colleagues, Mr. Rajkumar Adukia from Mumbai. Everyone in the country knows Rajkumar Adukia for the kind of knowledge he delivers to the members across the country. He's famous for his e-books. I think all of us would have received his mails. And Rajkumar Adukia, one of the senior most council members, doing a great job for the CA profession. We're very happy to have Mr. Rajkumar Adukia amongst us this morning. Coming to the 2 diamonds from your place, from Hyderabad, maybe you could say diamonds in the crown of ICAI, Mr. Venkateshwarlu and Devraj Reddy. I've had the opportunity of working with Venkateshwarlu for the last about 16 years, a very silent worker, always committed for the cause of the profession. Even when he travels from the institute to the airport, he gets a lot of calls from members, empanelment not done, immediately calls of the concerned officer, attends to them. The kind of commitment, the kind of dedication, what Mr. Venkateshwarlu has, even to this day. My compliments to you, Mr. Venkateshwarlu, for the good work you're doing for the profession. I think my compliments to all of you for having elected Mr. Venkateshwarlu once again to the council. Devraj Reddy, I think I don't need to say much about Devraj Reddy. Devraj Reddy is a new entrant to the council, 2nd term, 4th year. Again, a very frank, very simple in his approach, and you could say no-nonsense guy. And Devraj Reddy has been doing an excellent job as a member of the council, and I'm so happy to be amongst the presence of our honorable council colleagues from Hyderabad. Chairman of the Southern Regional Council, Mr. Prasanna Kumar, always busy, doing a lot of programs, and I can tell you friends, Southern Regional Council is one of the most active regions in the country. I think my president should bear me out for this. Because the kind of activities, what we see in the southern region, the kind of commitment what the members here in the southern region have for the institute activities, I've never seen anywhere in the country. 39 branches of the southern regional council are very active, and Hyderabad is doing an excellent job. And my congratulations to the chairman of the Hyderabad branch for the good work they're doing for the members and students in Hyderabad. Vice chairman, my good friend from Bangalore, Mr. P.R. Suresh. Secretary, Mr. Aruloli, Mr. Gopalakrishna Raju, Treasurer, Mr. Ramurthy, Secretary of the Hyderabad branch, and of course, distinguished galaxy of regional council members. We have Mr. Falguna Kumar, we have Shekhya, we have Naresh Chandra Gedi, who accompanied me from the airport this morning. Thanks to you, Gedi. Sri Priya Kumar, distinguished galaxy of past chairman, many good friends sitting here, Mr. P.R. Ramesh, and other members present here. I give it a privilege and honor to stand before you as the Vice President of the Institute, 2nd time visiting the city of Hyderabad after assuming office. I was here at the Bangalore seminar in the month of February, and today when Prasanna Kumar said, sir, this is our first regional conference and you are from the southern region, you should come, I could say no, in spite of the fact today, as all of you know, today is a very important festival. I said yes, I should be amongst you and celebrate the festival. And friends, we have completed 64 years in the profession, a very long journey, I could say. We celebrated the 65th Chartered Accountants Day on the 1st of July 2013. We had Mr. Sachin Pilot, the Minister for Corporate Affairs, who was amongst us. who was extremely delighted to see the growth of the profession. He said that yes, your professionals are playing a very important role in the growth and development of the economy, and you are truly the partners in nation building. In fact, on that particular day, we also had Mr. Rangarajan, who spoke about the current status of the economy. I think all of you would agree with me, today it's testing time for our country, testing time for the economy. The rupee is sliding constantly against the dollar. The Honorable Finance Minister, the Prime Minister, the Reserve Bank of India Governor, putting in all their best efforts to see that it doesn't slide further. They've announced a lot of measures. We only wish and pray that yes, our country was doing very well a few months back. Our country was on the fast track of economic growth. All the new sectors like the infrastructure sector, the retail sector, the telecom sector was doing well. But yes, a caution for the economy that we need to do something to bridge the current account deficit. And we at the Institute are also playing a role. Our Honorable President has set up a group to study on what is the current happening in the economy, and we will be submitting a report shortly to the government to see if we can, as a profession, also contribute to some of the measures the government would take to correct the deficiency what is there in the economy. Friends, having said this about the economy, I can only say that the profession is doing well. 2,20,000 chartered accountants, 135 branches, 22 foreign chapters. We are moving very fast. 10 lakh students, we are moving very fast. I had the occasion of visiting Tirupati last month. We had an interaction with the students there. The kind of enthusiasm what is there is something really heartening. And for the information of members, the examination center at Tirupati is becoming very popular. The number of students in Tirupati are very less, but the number of students writing the examination at Tirupati is increasing. And we can only assure all the members and students that yes, we are, as an examination committee, we are prepared to accommodate as many number of members in Tirupati as it is possible. And talking about the popularity of the profession continues. We have a lot of young graduates joining the profession because of the direct entry scheme. Opportunities are still there in spite of the sluggish economy. Opportunities not only in India, opportunities around the globe are there. And whenever we travel across the world, go to a place like Dubai, go to a place like Kuwait, Muscat, Canada, we have chartered accountants everywhere. And truly I can say our profession is a global profession. When I qualified in the year 1990, there were hardly any opportunities to go abroad. But today, chartered accountant with specialization in IFRS, chartered accountant having a specialization in international taxation can navigate across the world and look for a career for himself. So everything is good for the profession, and we're all extremely lucky to be a part of this great profession. And one significant change which I see currently is the young membership. Out of 2,20,000 chartered accountants, 1,10,000 chartered accountants are below the age group of 35. The expectations of the young membership, the needs of the young membership, the aspirations of the young membership are totally different from what the senior members want. They are not interested in the bank audits, they are not interested in C&AG. Their expectations are totally different. We at the Institute are trying to map their expectations and trying to see that how best we can support them, handle them, so that they could build successful careers. I'm sure all of you would agree with me that in some of the metros, young professionals are getting into a lot of specialized areas and they're extremely successful. We at the Institute would like to support this young membership. We would like to handle them, and we would like to see what best we could help them in taking their careers to greater heights. We had a strategy meeting the last few days back at Delhi, and our president had taken a lead to see that how best we could build a good strategy for the Institute, and many suggestions came from the council members, and I'm sure with the suggestions that we have received from the council members, we'll be able to implement new things for the benefit of the profession. Friends, on the infrastructure front, we plan to continue to support the branches in setting up infrastructure, because our institute is the only institute having the best infrastructure across the country. More than 90 branches have their own branch buildings. We have 140 computer centers. No institute can boast of so many computer centers. This year, the President has set an ambitious task. Of course, it is a joint initiative of President and myself. The next 18 months, we would like to set up 100 reading halls across the country. And I'm very happy to inform you that the response to setting up these reading halls is very good, because in the southern region we find many branches have reading halls. But when you travel to the northern region, eastern region, central region, we find the branches do not have reading halls. And when I requested the president that we should take up this project, he was kind enough to say yes to me. And I'm very happy to inform you that today also we are inaugurating a reading hall for the benefit of the students in Hyderabad. I think this is something which we as a profession have to do something for the benefit of the students. As far as the concerns are concerned, our president would take up the concerns. The most important concerns, the company's bill that has been passed by the parliament. Yes, concerns are there, but also opportunities. And I'm sure we as an institute, as a council, are completely geared up to face these challenges. And with the support of all the members present here, I'm sure we could play a much bigger role, a much important role in the changing law that will be shortly implemented. Our president would talk about more concerns on the company's bill that would impact the profession. And we are very confident that we'll be able to address all the concerns to the best satisfaction of the members present. On the disciplinary front, this year, when Subodhji took over as the president, he told me only one thing: Mr. Raghu, please be prepared to travel across the country. I would like to complete off all the disciplinary cases, and I can tell you all the cases filed before the institute before 2007 have been completely disposed of. The complete credit should go to our president, Subodh. In a span of 45 days, we had 22 meetings, traveled across the country. And then we were able to dispose of all these cases. And our president has given assurance to the council that all the cases that have been currently filed before the institute, 31st March 2013, is assured that it will be disposed of by the end of December. That is the kind of speed in which we are working. I am sure the regulators who are constantly looking at the performance of the institute on disciplinary matters will be extremely happy to note that yes, the kind of progress what we have achieved. Coming to the concerns on the profession, on the quality of the newly qualified chartered accountants, yes, we find that there is a dip in the quality. We have seen that yes, the new CAs that are coming out, there could be better. The council is aware of that. We are trying to see how best we can improve the practical training, make a request to the members to put in more effort to see that the chartered accountants come out very well, because we find in many pockets across the country, articles training is given a go by. It is just done for the sake of training. My only appeal to all the members present here that each one of us have a very important role to play in trying to put that kind of effort to create a world-class chartered accountant. I'm sure with your participation we'll be able to do that. And we are trying to support the students with a lot of study material, suggested answers in e-learning mode. Today, more than 25,000 students have registered for the CPT, IPCC, final, everything is coming on the e-learning platform. And we are using technology to see that how best we could help the students of our profession. The examinations continues to be tough, and it will be tough. And of course, the students have, when I was Bhopal a few days back, all the students surrounded me and said, Mr. Raghu, we find the results are very poor, we have not passed. Very few people have passed in Bhopal. I just told them, you need to put in hard work, nothing more. The institute is not doing anything to control the pass percentage. My only request to all of you is that please put in hard work, is what the message I gave to all of them. We are trying to continuously see that how best we improve the quality of the students that are coming out. And another concern is that of the quality of professional work, let it be tax audits, let it be company audits, let it be bank audits. We as a profession should try to put in a lot of effort to see that the quality of work improves. Friends, we also are doing a lot of PR exercises as an institute, growing fast. We need to keep good public relations. We had the opportunity of meeting the Honorable President of India, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, along with Mr. Ahmad Khan, the President. Three of us had been there, and the President briefed to the Honorable President, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, about the developments taking place in the profession. I can only tell you, friends, that he was extremely delighted. He said that yes, you as a profession are doing very well. We are very happy by the kind of contribution you are doing to the economy. We also met Kumar Birla, one of the giants, very successful industrialist, a member of our profession, who also gave various suggestions to the institute on the curriculum, how dynamic it should be. And yes, we are continuing to see that we try to meet the top people in the country to improve the image of our institute. My only suggestion, friends, is that 3 thoughts which I thought I should share with you before I conclude. There is a need for us to understand that the profession is going to a specialization mode. Like in the medical profession, our profession also is going to a specialization mode. My only request to all of you here is that if you are practicing, if you are into the traditional areas of accounting, audit and taxation, there is a need for you to look into other newer areas. We have launched 13 certification courses. Some of the certification courses are extremely good, and I can only request you, urge you to take up the certification courses, build up additional skill sets, set up a new vertical in your offices, and try to see how best you can address the clients. Number 2, firms need to network with other chartered accountant firms. It need not be formal networking. You need to move out of Hyderabad, network with CA firms in Hyderabad, Bangalore, maybe Delhi, Calcutta, and try to see how best you can grow your profession firms. Because firms that have successfully networked with other CA firms have grown well. And finally, you need to invest in technology. Technology is an enabler. We need to deliver quality services to our client, and today the kind of expectations what the business is having on the profession, we need to invest in technology extensively. We at the Institute are building a knowledge portal for the benefit of members, which we would like to launch it shortly. I only can request all of you here is that we, as the leaders in the profession, are doing our best. We would like to put all our energies at our command. We would like to work to the best extent possible for the cause of the profession. But my appeal to each one of you present here, if each one of you can give us a helping hand, I think that will be the biggest contribution. An appeal to all of you is that how best you can contribute to the Institute. We have people like Mr. P. R. Ramesh, a very busy professional, but he has come all the way to Hyderabad to make a presentation. That is the love for the profession. Each one of you can volunteer yourself. You could write articles to the journal. You could contribute to our research projects. You can bid for the research project, the Accounting Research Foundation. You could be a technical reviewer if you have completed 10 years of practice. You could be a peer reviewer if you have completed 10 years of practice. You could be a faculty member in our GMCS program. You could be a faculty member in our ITT training programs. You could be involved in the examination process. There are so many opportunities. The only thing you need to go up to Venkateshwar, need to go up to Devaraj Reddy and tell them, sir, I am ready to do this. Can you please involve me somewhere? My only appeal to each one of you present here is, if each one of you can come forward and help us, we together as a family can really take the image of the Institute to greater heights. And with these few words, I would like to thank Mr. Prasanna Kumar, our Honorable Chairman of the Southern Region and the Chairman of the Hyderabad branch, Tirupataya, for the excellent hospitality they've given us this morning. And it's really a great fortune for me and privilege for me to be amongst you in the amidst the distinguished galaxy of professionals on the stage and off the stage. But please feel free to write to me, Vice President ICAI.org. Your suggestions are welcome. I'm also on Facebook. You can post your comments, and I will be very happy to see that what best we could try to work on the suggestions received by you. We will put in our best effort, and I can only assure you, as a member of the Central Council, as the Vice President of the Institute, we will put in our best effort and sure together we could march forward in a very good manner. Thank you very much.